In the sprawling city of Asaba, where traffic horns sang louder than morning prayers and generator noise filled the spaces where dreams once lived, Chinedu Okorie and his wife Ifunanya struggled to survive the way many young Nigerian couples did, quietly, painfully, and with dignity, slowly wearing thin. They had not always been poor. When they married 10 years earlier, hope had followed them like a loyal companion. Chinedu was a graduate of business administration, sharp-minded and ambitious. Ifunanya had learned fashion design and could turn plain fabric into something beautiful with her hands. They believed Lagos was too harsh, so they settled in Asaba, certain the city would be kinder. But Nigeria has a way of humbling dreams. Jobs came and went. Tailoring customers disappeared when cheaper imports flooded the market. Chinedu's small logistics business collapsed after fuel prices rose and clients stopped paying. Bills stacked up like unanswered prayers. Rent reminders arrived like threats. Their once lively home grew quiet, heavy with unspoken fear. They had 3 children. The youngest, Kamsiochukwu, was gentle and observant, always watching the world with eyes too old for his age. Chinedu bore their struggles with forced optimism.
God will make a way,
he said often, though even his voice no longer sounded convinced. Ifunanya nodded, but something inside her was breaking. Each day, she scrolled through social media, watching former classmates post pictures from Dubai, new cars, luxury apartments, captions dripping with thanksgiving. She attended church programs where testimonies came faster than miracles. She watched her children ask questions she could no longer answer.
Mommy, why don't we have meat? Mommy, why can't I go for my excursion?
Shame settled into her bones. Desperation does not arrive suddenly. It grows slowly, fed by silence, comparison, and fear. It was during one of her late-night scrolling sessions that Ifunanya reconnected with Ngozi, an old schoolmate. Ngozi's life had changed dramatically. New salon, new car, new confidence. When Ifunanya asked how, Ngozi avoided details but hinted at help beyond effort. "You know Nigeria," Ngozi said over the phone. "Hard work alone doesn't always work." Those words refused to leave Ifunanya's mind. Weeks later, when rent was overdue and Kamsiochukwu fell ill, fear overpowered reason. Ngozi introduced her to a man, not a traditional healer in the bush, but a polished, well-dressed spiritual consultant who operated quietly behind a respected office complex. Modern evil often wears a clean suit. He spoke calmly, convincingly, twisting desperation into logic. He promised wealth, stability, protection, but the price was unspeakable. Ifunanya resisted at first. She cried, she prayed, she fasted, but when nothing changed, when Chinedu sank deeper into depression, she convinced herself she was saving her family. She did not tell her husband. What followed shattered everything. The city did not notice immediately. Life continued, but within months, money arrived from nowhere. Chinedu suddenly received contracts. Debts vanished, their home changed. New furniture replaced old ones. Smiles returned, but they were fragile, forced. Chinedu felt uneasy.
Ifunanya, where did this money come from?
God.
But heaven was silent in their house. Nightmares plagued them. Chinedu dreamed of a child calling his name. Ifunanya lost weight, haunted by guilt that no amount of money could silence. Their remaining children became withdrawn, sensing a wrong they could not name. Then the truth surfaced, through whispers, investigations, and finally a confession that
I can't get anymore! It's me! I did!
tore their marriage apart. Chinedu collapsed when he learned what his wife had done. "This is not wealth," he cried. "This is a curse." The authorities became involved. The church distanced itself. Friends disappeared. The money vanished as suddenly as it had come, leaving only disgrace, grief, and irreversible loss. Ifunanya was arrested, not as a villain in a story, but as a warning to a generation pressured by poverty, comparison, and false promises. Chinedu was left to raise broken children with a broken heart, carrying a pain no man should bear, and the city moved on. But among those who heard the story, a lesson remained. In a modern world filled with shortcuts, Desperation can still destroy humanity. No amount of wealth can justify the blood of innocence, and any success built on evil will collapse, always.